Hey everybody, I'm Robert and I would like to welcome you down to the barn and I hope you enjoy the pista. An interesting topic today in one of our recent 3-question blitzes that came out was, what do I think of crash videos? And obviously the company or the YouTube channel Auto Addiction was mentioned. And it's an interesting one because I really enjoy the trackside videos of the cars going by. I've always loved seeing my car when it goes by, whether it be our taxis or rental cars or me driving in the 675 LT. In fact, Auto Addiction brought something that was really funny to me. It was a really cool thing back, gosh, I don't even know when it was, maybe in 2016 when I had just got the 675 LT Coupe. And I did a pass through there. And on the YouTube comments on the channel, it said, oh yeah, we know that guy, he's from the Kaiserslautern area. And then this other guy goes, yeah, he owns some businesses there. And one of them goes, yeah, and one's a whorehouse. He owns a whorehouse. It's a really great business model for him because he has the places near the military bases and really close to the French border, so the French come over and everything. And it was actually really funny for me because obviously none of that's true. I just commented, yeah, would this be a really good business model, wouldn't it? But the reality is a lot of people have always enjoyed seeing themselves on track and have enjoyed seeing the videos of their cars go by. And I think it is something I would love to see the Nürburgring get behind, as they've gotten behind the whole photography situation, but it has to be controlled, it has to be respected. And so with the whole Auto Addiction thing, and I'll preface this by saying that the operators of Auto Addiction, they're very nice guys and some people that I actually consider to be friends, and I always wanted to support them and would always love to see them do well in the program. However, unfortunately, things got out of control. Things ended up getting to where the Nürburgring didn't want crash videos. But the problem is that crash videos are what pay. You guys go online, or the general population goes online and sees Nürburgring crash video and it'll get 1 million or 2 million clicks. But the typical Sunday with no crashes where everything was deleted maybe only gets 30 or 40,000 views. It all comes down to money, okay? So we had an issue where the Nürburgring was saying, we do not want crash videos. You can't be publicizing crash videos. We have customers that come to Apex and they say, oh my gosh, I don't want to drive a rental car because all there is crashes on the Nürburgring. And we say, no, actually, it's not that way. On a busy Sunday, yes, there might be a handful of crashes, but compared to the number of laps that are successfully completed, it's a very minuscule amount. But unfortunately, the glorifying and the 2 million, 3 million click videos paint a different story, and they paint a story that's not true. Crash compilations, the biggest crashes of 2019, whatever they may be, those paint a very different picture of the Nürburgring. We're at a time where anybody watching this video that doesn't live in Germany can look at the Nürburgring and say, what in the hell is this? This is a racetrack that you can drive on, no briefings, no nothing. This can't happen anywhere else in the world. And you have to understand that the Nürburgring is in a very tricky and very sensitive and delicate political situation where if the right people caught wind of how many crashes happen on the Nürburgring, there could be political motive to shut it down. The issue is when that image is painted incorrectly and when it looks like the crashes are glorified and magnified and sought after, all of a sudden the entire picture is painted differently and the Nürburgring becomes stress for a situation that is not actually true. So my take is that I think that I would love to see videographers on the track, and I would love to see them with video media vests and completely supported by the Nürburgring. That would be awesome. I fully agree that there should not be one picture of a crash or one video of a crash that gets posted on any public channel or website. If I crash one of my cars and I want to post it on my Instagram, that might be my own choice, but it can't be put in a way that's just out there for the public and searched for by the public to see what they have going on. At Apex, we've done a very big campaign back in 2017. Misha and I talked about the crashes and we finally said, okay, we're not going to do that anymore because we don't want to paint the image that this happens a lot. It is a very delicate and a very sensitive situation and we want to support that. So in the end of the day, the Nürburgring made the right decision. Please stop making videos about crashes, and if you can't stop making videos about crashes and you can't stop publicizing them, then you're not allowed on our property. And I think that's a very sensible solution. And I think, unfortunately, it had to go much further than it needed to, but that's where it ended up. During that time frame, I was actually somewhat involved in trying to find medium points and a middle road but unfortunately it just couldn't be solved. And that's where we stand now, that we have much less, I would say, trackside videos and much less publicity in that regard. And hopefully over the next couple of years that can start to evolve. So, but again, that was a really good question that you guys posed. What are my thoughts on it? I hope that sheds a little bit of light into the trouble that the Nürburgring has and why they might not want it. It really is a political problem. It's the same with this whole COVID-19 situation. Stay away from the barriers and everything like that. It's not what the Nürburgring wants. It's what they need to do to ensure that we get to continue to drive on Touristenfahrten. Anyways, hope you guys have a great weekend, great day, whatever it is today, and we'll catch you later.